Hi, welcome to my tube. I'm Marge. I'm Heyoka Empath, and I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. I always pick the darndest time of day to do this. Taking it left. Watch out, kitty. The cat's under the stool. I just have my laptop sitting on the stool, and the cat's like, "What are you doing?" It's all about the aesthetics, cat. People don't care about what people have to say. It's all about the background. Kitty, kitty, meow. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Vibes are high on the 45th parallel, halfway between the North Pole and Ecuador. It's a weird parallel. People are weird. I just went out though. Had to refill the water jugs. It's hot today. Called the talk belly laughs because I was cracking mom up before I started this talk. Evening. It's good to raise her vibrations in the evenings because sometimes that's when her vibes can actually dip quite low. A lot of people, when they get older, it can happen. You got to be mindful of your elders right now. They're very, very sensitive, and your pets too. Birds verify. Everybody's getting more sensitive. That's the wonderment, the magical part of everything. This is how the meek. It's how we're inheriting the earth, people. You see what's happening? The meek. Us sensitives, we're inheriting the earth because people got to make a planet for the most sensitive being on it to make that being the most comfortable. Not for the toughest or the one that has the biggest wiener. That's how we've been living for 500 years. But now the meek, we're inheriting the earth, and it's a beautiful thing. People are choosing to have the eyes to see. They're opening, they're getting all their superpowers, their clairiers, their knowings. They're seeing how light works through the sun, through trees. And oh, there's a squirrel right there. When I look in the sun, he's actually, there's a squirrel blocking the sun's vision from me. That's funny. Cooperation is nature's way, man. It's how we're supposed to be living. We're just supposed to take care of the earth and take care of each other while we'll take care of the earth. Things got a little out of hand for a while, but they're dipping back in. It was funny, I've been talking about, lately I've been trying to manifest, and I've been trying not to get too carried away, but really in my excitement about my move, because I decided where we narrowed it down and whatnot. And I'll get to reach out on Wednesday, and I'm super excited for that and things like that. And you know, for the first time in many wake-ups, I feel very, very, very excited about things. And my astrology's lining up, so excuse me. It got hot today, so, and it'd been hot, so I was like, Mom hasn't had a milkshake in a while, so I went to the DQ. I got too hot. Because I do things, I don't think, I just do things. And I almost ordered a Barks root beer, and I don't even like Barks root beer. It's like my least favorite. Out in Staten, there's an A&W. One day I should take that drive. That's a nice drive. There's a river out there. I can go put my feet in the river, too. Get a root beer float, A&W root beer float. I just like the simple stuff, man. Anyway, so I ended up getting a Sprite, and then we get this generic off-brand good idea mango smoothie, and I poured a little bit of that in there to spice it up, because usually when it gets hot I'll get juices and Sprites and things like that, and we'll have mocktails with Ma in the evening instead of, because I used to have the propensity to drink alcohol to raise my spirits and my libations. And then, well, my ego got out of control, so I had to come up with alternative solutions. So now it's fruit juice and caffeine-free sodas for me. I party like a recovering rock star. I have... Oh, that was the first t-shirt I had made. It was at a t-shirt shop upstairs at the Arden Fair, or not the Arden Fair, that's wrong city. At the mall on 72nd and Dodge in Omaha, up by the food court, and it was just like crappy yellow iron-on letters that said recovering white trash. And I have not been selling t-shirts ever since. So I was talking about my excitement about transitioning. I take screenshots of things that I see throughout the day that I wanted. That's how I take notes sometimes. I saw Cloudflare had an outage yesterday. That's pretty wild. See, that's why you never want to rely on one source to freaking take care of you, because there are people, as we can see, people have deemed themselves unreliable. So never put your eggs in one basket. Never do it. You've been knowing it and hearing it for generation after generation, yet we can keep doing it. I thought it was funny because earlier in my talk today I was talking about my duty station. When I say duty, I mean like crap station, shit station, because that's what it was. I was stationed at Offutt Air Force Base, Nebraska, and that's where the what was that? Operation, what was the ball one? And I thought it was funny because I figured it was a play on words, and like the cabal or COBOL, which is the computer programming language and stuff. And now I can't find it. Anyway, recently, I guess a couple years ago, I became ordained. I did one of those online things and got my cert because I just got my anniversary. Congratulations, you've been a minister for 2 years. From Greetings, Reverend Margaret Ann Hessick. From where is it even from? I gotta even look into it. The monastery.org or something like that. I'll have to see. I'll have to see if they're blood drinkers, huh, Stanley? Gonna have to deordain myself if they're those blood drinkers. I ain't gonna frickin' I'm not gonna frickin' create any union out of blood drinking. I ain't into that witchercraftery where they frickin' kill things and harm things to put themselves in better advantage. I ain't into none of that stuff. Free will, free spirit for everyone. I come in peace. Nobody's supposed to harm anybody. There's enough for everybody. So if anybody tells you different, be leery of them. I was telling the kids at the flower shop, went and got a couple of joints. Mom is so straight edge. I don't know how I came from her. I honestly don't. God bless her little vessel, man. Her little soul sack. She had so much trauma and so much physical pain in her life that she fragmented. Her personality fragmented a little bit, and it came back down into place. And so she really identifies with her previous incarnations of being a nun. And all the dark stuff included, too, that comes with that. The shadow sides of that, too. So, because she's had that happen in this life. So she can identify with all of that stuff. Anyway, I don't like to tell too much of her story. But she's just so vanilla. And that's what keeps her happy. Like, I wish I would have recorded it when I had the vanilla shake, and I'm like, who's been a good mom? and I show her the shake, and she's like, and her face lights up, and she like starts playing along, you know, like me, you know, and she just, you know, and then that's when our belly laughs started. And I was like, well, I better get the water in before it starts boiling, because it sure is hot in the big red truck. And she's just like, oh, like she was holding her stomach and stuff. It is just so cute to watch. You know, how much joy a vanilla shake can bring a 69-year, 70-year-old woman, you know. And I see all the people that are just people like cutting people's heads off and shit, and bashing people's skulls in to because they're keying their cars, because they don't know how to feel that joy. They don't know how to feel that. They don't get belly laughs. Belly laughs are the best prescription in the world. Laughter is the best medicine. That's why I think I'm gonna be an asset one day, because I've recorded all the stuff. I even got all my Ma and Pa Kettle. I grew up watching Carol Burnett and Tim Conway, and I'm all about word whimsy. And once I get flowing, once I'm in front of people and I get going, I'm really freaking pretty funny. I just got to keep it even keel and remember that I can't pick on and keep it in a general way. And it's not good karma to pick on people and really attack people personally. Even because I do it. I gotta check the cat. Be right back. Talk amongst yourselves, please. I wasn't even doing it. Don't even say I did it. Don't even do it. Thank you for hanging out, cat. He likes to jump fences. He's just an animal. He'll follow a bird. He does it all the time. He ended up in the creek one time. Oh my God. Because there was a bird on the fence, and he went after the bird, and the bird flew off, and he went. It's like a good 28 feet. It was long, and I heard half a splash. He landed on it. I don't know. He was okay. He was scared. I was scared until he was okay, and then I was like, dude, that was hilarious. Glad you're all right. That's I grew up in the 70s and 80s and 90s, and I still got rocks in my knees from laying my bike down to see how far we could get this, how long we could get the streaks of our tires to go. Or slide in the gravel to see, oh, that's like 27 feet. I bet I can get my slide longer. And all that, and playing cartoon tag, and you could tell who always picked the villain and who always picked the good guy. And now they all grow up, and you kind of tell who's really, I tried to be the villain, and I can't. I'm not good at it, so I'm a good guy. Other people think they're good guys, but when they just work for themselves, and it's just all for them, they keep it all for them, that's not a good guy. That's selfish. That's no vibey. That's no vibey, yo vibey. So, I started thinking about why I started doing these talks, and it's because I got into practice. I used to hang out with some mutual friends of Bill W., and that's what we did, at the end of the day, at the end of the week, at the end of the whatever hour. People are just trying to get through life and just trying to get their thoughts and words out of their head. It's a lot cheaper than therapy. Because life can be beautiful all the time, and I used to just want to escape it. Now I just want to escape. And now I don't want to do 3D shit, and I just always want to be in my life, in my present moment, and I don't want to be outside of it. But that's, life is balance. Being an earthling, a being, an isby, it's all about balance. So, but I got out of practice of how to work with people, because, I try and be respectful, and people got so used to saying whatever they want on social media. They got so used to just running their mouths and talking shit. The stuff that people say, like, why don't you just kill yourself and all that? That's just you don't talk to human beings that way. And I'm sorry if anybody's ever talked to you that way. You need more belly laughs. But now people are sad, and people are transitioning left and right. Suicide, murder, mayhem. It's all collective, a huge shift. It's turnover, man. It's turnover. The whole universe is in a turnover right now. A cosmic turnover. All the CEOs are stepping down. All the creepy creepertons are burning out, and the other ones don't want to freaking live like that no more. So the world's about to become a very, 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 very wonderful, different place. That was a nice little whistle wetter. I was telling kids at the flower shop, I said, yeah, it's in my talk earlier, because I tell everybody over, I do YouTube videos, talk about all the bullshit goes on. I'm sick of it, and I was there. I had to put up with all these misogynist motherfuckers. Bring them their... I had to dance like their little puppet. Because I was an airman basic. I was like the oldest airman basic. It was ego deflating. People always make me dance like a little puppet. But now I don't work for nobody, and I can say what I want about whoever I want, and they all fucking were assholes to me. So now I just talk about stories of my personal history in my account, and they were, I just talk about their behavior and their asshole behavior. So is it really putting people on blast? No, I'm just telling people how people really are. So all these, my dad's a hero. My dad is a colonel. My dad's a wonder. No, your dad's a misogynistic freaking greedy white man chess player, but it freaking murdered people in other countries to freaking make money. So your dad's a mobster. Your daddy watched maybe your dad had a good feeling because maybe your daddy watched Godfather with his daddy when he was younger and then grew up and lived that, and now we got to freaking live the ramifications of that, There ain't no fucking there's no hero. There are no war heroes. You break people's spirits, you break people's bodies, you blow people's limbs off for no reason, really. Except to sell shit, buy bombs, sell shit. Then they're like, well, I got a buddy, he's got a bomb factory, so we're gonna go in and use all these units in this night attack for some made up bullshit reason. And then we'll get to replace these units at 100,000 a piece, and that's how we can justify our $742 billion budget. But all that stuff could go to the people, like us veterans that worked really hard for it. Instead of you keep making it harder for us and putting us like in pots on a stove and passing us around. We're just another paradigm. They do it every generation, every war generation. They keep creating the made up war. These warrior, these generals and colonels, and that's why the suicide rate in the military is so high because these freaking these guys that have been coddled and to just been made to dance around, and now they get out and they don't got nobody to boss around. They're basically a little bitch. They gotta mow their own lawn and shit like that. No, they don't. They got more money than God. They have so much. That's where all the money is. All the freaking retired military. So it's just no. You gotta get on the good side, see. And I don't suck dick, so. I only knew I was gonna do 6 years because it was hard for me to do 6 because of my personality, my age, my pride, all of that stuff. But I guess I kind of did for 6 years, but I knew, I was gonna go to college and then be done with it, and I wasn't gonna play the game. But at that same time, what I learned, the education I learned was invaluable. So I was telling the kids at the flower shop, I'm like, yeah, all this stuff that, like, don't drink the Kool-Aid and all these other, magma and where we go one, where we go all, to me is we're all connected. They're all talking about Mockingbird and all these other ones, and I'm like, yeah, those are the missions. Those are the missions that the base that I worked at supported. What? Yeah. I have personal experience, but that's cool. That's cool. I like my small little community that comes in and sees what I'm rambling on about. I think I've been rambling on about things long enough. It's been a really quiet day. I'm like, that's what I was telling them. I'm like, I guess in my own way, I blow whistles myself in my own kind of way. But I'm not much to look at, so people don't think that they have their conceptions of me. So they just that, and then I start talking, and then I don't know, I guess maybe they lie, or they've just been around the population of the percentage of the population of people that aren't integrity, and everybody around them lies. And I've heard those people that I know those people. I worked with them in the Air Force, that you would just everything you said, it was just like, it was just complete bullshit. You knew it was complete bullshit. And it's like, I just assume say nothing than say things that are complete bull. That's just never been my temperament. And so many people just like to say things, but all the stories I talk about are true, are my account, as I see them. My personal witness, collecting data. And all the stuff I've collected is just like, everything's a bullshit. Everything is bullshit. Everything that is about money is bullshit, to take and distract people away from the fact that they have a spirit and they're a powerful being. And there's so much more things that you can do. When they talk potential, they're literally speaking in terms of electricity, not just thoughts, not just thoughts and ideas of things that you can create, which is also fun too. But people are stepping into it. It's the Great Awakening, man. 2020, the year of clear vision. Everybody's raising their vibe, or they're shorting out. I saw a young girl, 20 years old, Olympic skater, died. I don't know how, but at 20, I don't know. I hope she didn't take her own life. So I had the opportunity to go to, because in Omaha's middle America, so they spend bazillions and gazillion dollars on bullshit, because there ain't that much to do. So it's like, come here and use our stuff to do this high profile shit. So they always have like the diving trials and Olympic this and Olympic that, and they had the Olympic, or not Olympic, but they had some sort of national ice skating thing, and the guy I was dating at the time knew somebody, and we had an invitation to go to a box, and it was really a wonderful experience, because when I was a little girl, I used to watch ice skating on Sundays just to watch form and stuff, because and I think about how many hours that it put in, and then I was wondering if, like, are they doing the Olympics anymore? All that stuff is gone. All that stuff is over. Olympics, add to the list the things that washed away in the old world, with concerts, mass, religion. That's good. All the shit that doesn't need to be there anyway. Pro sports. Too much money's wasted on it. There's big coliseums, all that stuff. That's cool. Things are getting more intimate. They're getting back more to grassroots, more community. And it'll open back up. There's going to be places, It's just, we didn't like the way things were. It's funny. It's like people, work so hard, and sometimes they kind of get in a rut, and they're just kind of in a holding pattern until life opens up a little bit. And then they forget that once the energy shifts, that if you've done the work, that life will start to move in the direction that you want it to. But when that starts to happen, it can be kind of scary, especially for a trauma kid like me. So, I just have to receive every day with every moment as it comes, and start planning. And I made a pretty good connection today with a dude I went to high school with, and I was like, hey man, I'm gonna call an agent on this day, and maybe this happened, and maybe you could help me, if you're around, because he's been hanging out in the area where I'm going. And I'm like, if you're around at the time, maybe you could help me unload the washer and dryer, man, that'd be cool. And he's like, I'm down, and I'm like, so I already got someone on the other end, and I got a couple buddies that might ask to help. I don't got that much stuff, I really don't, but God, I just think about it, and it makes my back hurt. Makes me like shrivel up and shrink up and stuff. But I don't know, I've been working out, and I've been getting stronger, and I got a back brace I got for myself and stuff like that. And I got What a Wonderful World playing in my ear right now, and I've loved this song since I was a little girl. Colors of the rainbow. Straight people like rainbows too. That's a t-shirt I have. I wonder if she'd still run those. I don't know. What else? It's like the song is correlating with the breeze coming up. It's like I see friends shaking hands saying, "How do you do?" What they're really saying is, "I love you." And I hear babies crying, and then the wind comes up. See, the world's gonna open back up. See, people are human spirits. It's about connection. We're supposed to connect with people. We're supposed to touch people and hug people and love people. And it don't ever have to get pervy. People always got to take it there. It don't got to go there. It don't got to. And that's what people are like coming back to. I'm totally monogamous. So people don't ever gotta get the wrong idea. Is she flirting with me? Might be, but no, because there's only one for me. I just don't know who it is yet. I thought I did, but I think I miscalculated something in there. Hey, I can't be right 100%. I ain't always right. I freaking make mistakes every day. I just try to do things to keep myself even keeled. Today I got to meditate about freaking 2 hours, man. It was rad. It was rad. Just to get everybody needs to meditate. I don't know why people don't meditate. It's like addicting. It is. It's the ultimate information download, connecting to source. And it's like, I think because more and more people are waking up, it's becoming more active. More and more people are activating. More and more people, their DNA's waking up. It's time to heal yourself. And all of those behaviors that all of the people that you have been related to have habitually done in history. It stops now. It stops with you. No more. No more no vibrational behavior. No more, it's all just about me and I'm just going to live for me. It's collective consciousness. We're all connected. We have an opportunity to really literally make heaven on earth right now. But if too many people, more than 51%, dip too far past a certain point in their ego, there will be another timeline. Let's not let it happen. I've been working too hard. I've been thinking too hard. I know other people who vibe like me have been trying to freaking create through visual, through all that shared consciousness, all the stuff data collecting that Gad Google has gotten, and all the big ones, and Uncle Sam that has been eavesdropping all over on all of our everything for years. And how come there's so many PDOs and pedios and nasty nastertons if we've been spending so much gazillions of dollars? Who are you protecting there, pervy Uncle Sam? That's what I got for now. Hope you have a rad evening. Peace.